Hello everybody and welcome to HoneyBunnyGames. My name is Twisted and today I'm gonna teach you the basics of 1 hour 1 life. So what is 1 hour 1 life? 1 hour 1 life is a game where you live for an hour. Each minute is 1 year. You live up to the age of 60 and then you die. My name is Sophie. I'm gonna be playing as Sophie this second. This is our mother Fern. And this is 1 hour 1 life. So what is our goal in this game? Well, it is to live as long as possible and leave something to make our descendants' lives easier. So we are right now in quite a tiny village. We have our mom, we have ourselves. Mom's gonna feed us every now and then. That's perfectly fine. This is our food meter over here in the bottom left. As time goes on, the food meter goes down bit by bit. We can replenish it by eating food, such as these berries, or this omelette, or the stew over here, or our mom can feed us while we are young to replenish our food to full. So what's something important to keep in mind in 1 hour 1 life? Well, there's two very important things. We have the food meter over here. If that goes to 0, you die. You also have a temperature meter over here in the right, and that temperature meter is so important. People often underestimate the importance of that, but if you can keep the temperature meter at the middle, that's gonna make your life so much easier. So if you go over here, you can see there's a tiny desert tile over here. I'm gonna actually go stand over here. You can see that our temperature meter goes up close to the middle, and the closer we are to the middle, the slower our food decays. So for example, if we have our arrow in the middle of the temperature meter, our food's gonna decay at a rate of about 1 pip every 12 seconds. And if we are standing in a frozen wasteland where it's very, very cold, our food's gonna decay at a rate of about 1 every 4 seconds. That's quite a massive difference. It's very, very important to be in a warm area or to wear clothing. My mom doesn't seem to know that, which is fine. I think this is the best spot. So we have the spot, it's a desert tile. It's warmer than other tiles, which is why we should be standing here and not over there as our mom seems to be moving. I can actually tell her here. Here is better. No, mom. No, it's here. It's better here. It's a better temperature, mom. That's okay. People don't know that. People always underestimate the importance of that, but it makes a massive difference. Temperature. Okay, we are now old enough. We are now 4 years old. We now have hair. What does that mean for us? That means we can actually pick up items on our own. We don't need mom's help. Our mom can still feed us, and it is usually a good idea for the mom to feed you, because how it works is when your mother feeds you, she loses 1 pip and fills your bar completely. So that's usually the most optimal way of doing things. But for the sake of this, we can actually be doing things on our own. So how can you actually raise your temperature? The easiest solution is to stand in a warm area. The ideal layout would be to have like 8 tiles started by 4 desert tiles. That way you will have perfect temperature and your food's gonna last a lot longer. You can wear some clothing. Of course, if you're wearing full fur clothing, head to toe, standing in a desert is probably gonna be a bad idea because it's gonna be very, very hot. It's also important to keep in mind if you are standing in the grasslands, this world is actually kind of cold. You can see we are really cold right now. Even though it looks all happy and good and all, the grasslands are cold. They are really, really cold. So I'm gonna just still chill over here for a little bit until the food meter goes down. I did see some berries over here. Let's actually grab this berry. There we go. Now, that berry is gonna be yummy. We're gonna get to that later on, but that's something also very important to keep in mind. So we can eat this. You can see that we're gonna get 5 bars from this berry. Every food has a certain amount of food that it gives you. When you're a child, you only have a maximum of, let's say I think this is 9. We have 9 pips. If we eat a food that gives us 15 pips, that means 16 of those pips are completely wasted. So when you're a young kid, it's usually best to eat small foods such as berries, such as popcorn, stuff like that. But of course, that's not always an option because sometimes it's a very tiny village and sometimes you can't actually survive properly. Also, I'm being very useless right now. You should not be just standing around doing nothing as I am right now. You should be eating stuff. So this is now meh. The berry is now meh because we already ate a berry in our current food chain. That means our berry is no longer as delicious as it was before and we kind of crave something new, you know? So we're gonna have to spice things up by eating different food types. We have some stew, we have some omelets. We'll try to spice things up any different stew types. So what are some things you can do as a new player, as a beginner? Some simple things. We have languishing berry bushes over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to the fertile soil pile, pick it up, and put the soil pile over here just to do some good things over there. So I'm gonna do this. I'll explain that later, but I do want to keep my food up as well. So let's just get all the soil onto our berry bushes, keep them alive. When all the berries are depleted from a berry bush, it actually becomes a languishing berry bush. You have to resoil it to give some more nutrients for more berries to grow. Also have to water it. This water pond is empty right now, which is not good. We have to find more water ponds before we starve. Do we have any other foods over here? We have a berry over here. I'm gonna eat that. That's okay. I'm gonna try to find some water nearby. I'm gonna do a little bit of scouting. Again, one other trick you can do is we can stand over here, and your temperature only updates when you're standing still. So we can just stand over here, and as long as we keep holding our mouse button, as long as we don't stop walking, our temperature is gonna stay the same. So we're gonna walk through frozen wastelands, we're gonna walk through over here without it actually affecting our temperature. But as soon as we stop, our temperature is going to update and we will start getting hungry. So we gotta keep that in mind. Okay, there's a nice little pond here. I'm gonna grab some water, bring it back to our camp, water some more berries. And these are gonna, in a few minutes, these are gonna start growing again, which is gonna be lovely. So do we have any foods we can use? We're gonna eat, I'm gonna have to eat this too, I think. We'll go exploring a bit, but I think I'm gonna eat this for now. It is, again, yummy, because that's a food we haven't eaten yet. Also frees up a bowl for us. Gonna leave another bowl there. We can grab more things. That'd be nice. All right, we can actually find a nice temperature spot over here. You can see we are now in perfect temperature. Our food is gonna take a long time to go down. If you look at our food right now, you're gonna notice that it's not actually going down. It's gonna take some time. So what we're gonna do is, I think we should go exploring a bit, you know? That seems like a good call. So what we have, that's an arrow in the making. Let's find one of these things. This is a home marker. What we want to do is want to find a sharp stone, remove the home marker, and place a home marker of our own. This does not affect any other people on the map. This just gives us a home marker, and now we can always tell where our home is, so we cannot get lost as easily. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do a little bit of scouting over here. Don't want to go too far, just a little bit. Let's take a look at the desert. I'm using my temperature saving technique to just keep on doing that. That is a glitch in the current version of the game. It might get fixed one day, but until it does get fixed, you should probably use it because it makes your life a lot easier. And in a way, the game is balanced around that glitch. There's some food over here. There's some burdock. We can get that. We need to find some other... Ideally, I'll find more berries. There's a berry over here. And I'm going to actually put this berry... So you can see the berry is meh. But currently... Again, this will get fixed at one point. Berries and berries from a bowl count as a different food. So I have like a 1x yum multiplier. I'm going to eat the berry. You can see that I got 5 pips again, but I also got 2 extra bonus pips in the form of this number. So you can see that when I'm getting hungry, this number actually decays instead of my pips. If you keep eating a variety of foods, you can actually last for a long time, which is gonna be quite nice. One other thing, food you can get, you can actually take this sharp stone and go down south. I did see a burdock behind the tree here. Somewhere, where was that? Over here. We can just use a sharp stone, get this burdock out of the ground. We can eat that instead. It's gonna be yummy again, and now we get +3. So every food that you eat that is not a food you ate in this current chain extends your meter by 1. So you're gonna get 1 extra, then 2 extra, then 3 extra, then 4 extra, and that adds up. If you can chain a lot of foods, such as this lovely onion over here, which we actually will eat, because we do want to be a bit of a nomad right now, because again, we don't have much food in our home, so I'd rather just walk around, get some food right here. But it's kind of awkward because we have a sharp stone, we have an onion, which gives us 6, I think. Gives us 6 food. It's kind of awkward just carrying both of those. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to eat this right now. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna leave this over here, so we know that there's some berries over here. And since our town is a little bit hungry right now, I'm gonna go help them out. We're gonna bring back some foods. The easiest way to bring foods right now is, I mean, we do have omelets. Oh, also there's our little brother's grave. I'm gonna just steal his hat. That's gonna actually raise our average temperature. You can see that our temperature does change a tiny little bit with and without the hat. It's a very tiny change, but the more clothing you have, the more efficient it gets. Okay, so we have this flat rock and we have an empty plate. So what I'm gonna do is gonna just get an egg on the flat rock and quickly pick it up with a plate. That's gonna give us some omelets, and the fire is gonna last a bit longer. That's just how it works. It's just magic. That's gonna be an omelet. We can eat that omelet later on. The omelet gives us, I think, 17 food. So that would be a large waste if I ate it right now, which is why I'm avoiding it. We can get there soon. So there are wild bushes over here. These regenerate automatically. They get berries as time goes on. And just fill our bowl with a lot of berries. Make sure we take all these things. Again, these are meh right now. I don't really want to eat them because I want to keep my chain, but sometimes you can't keep your chain. It's important to know when your chain has to end. I think that today might be the day we have to end our chain. So we have more berries in a bowl right now, which is a lovely thing. And I think I'm gonna just... I could eat a stew, but it's meh, have to smith. Okay, That's fine. I'll help you smith. I gotta eat a berry from over here. Now reset my chain, but if I get a berry from a normal bush, I can just reset it. So let's do what we did before. Let's just go refill all of these bad boys. We have 3 who are... Okay, we need to smith. I'll get there. I'll get there, Dad. Uncle, I'll get there. Okay, I'm doing something else right now. I hope you understand. It's for the good of everyone. So I'll get some more water over here. We'll get there soon. We also have some omelets. I think it's kind of safe right now to eat the omelets. Not ideal. We did waste some food. I wouldn't want to do that. If we had more food or so, we'd eat something else. Also, we have a little farm here. That's good. I mean, more food for us in the future. Let's actually get some more water. We gotta take out the eggs. Eggs are also very important. We can bring it back for more omelets. Let's take out the water. Let's go bring this back. And it's not ideal, but we can't just keep bringing the water back. And someone already did that while I was walking around. That's perfectly fine. So what we're gonna do now is, since we ate an omelet, we're gonna get that egg that we picked up over here, which is right here. And we'll run back home and put this on a plate. I do have to mention, every person you see over here is another player. So this player, this Fiona, our grandmother, is another player playing from somewhere else in the world. She's controlling her character, I'm controlling my character. I can say, hi, grandma, and she might reply, and we can start a conversation. But again, this is a very tiny village. Hello. He likes me. Goodbye, fam. Oh no! He's old. He reached the age of 60. Bye! Oh no. Our uncle is now dead. Our great uncle is now dead. Let's put this over here. So we have a lot of bones around. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a basket to just clean up these bones. Put them over here. We can bury the people later on, but we do need a shovel for that. And we do not have access to a shovel yet. So that might have to wait a little bit before we get there. Ideally, we have a lot of clothing, but we did not have time to make any clothing, so that's perfectly fine. I do want to keep my yum chain going, which should be easy. We're gonna eat the stew. I did waste a little bit. It's kind of difficult to guess how much food you get, because it doesn't actually give you the number anywhere, but you'll learn it with playing, and you know how much you can replenish with your food. So I think I'm actually full right now. Now I think I have 20. That is the maximum food we can have right now, which is good. We're going exploring a little bit. I'm gonna take these branches, put them on the floor. That is a very, very simple thing to do, but it's also very useful, because now that I harvested the branches from the trees will regenerate those branches over time. Because the regeneration timer does not start until you pick the branches. It's same for basically every replenishing thing in the world. So it's usually a good idea to pick some stuff from the trees, from the plants, just to make sure they grow back. Same thing with, for example, the eggs. So if you take this egg, it's gonna restart the timer and the egg is gonna start growing back. We can get more things. That is a snake down there. We want to be very careful. Snakes are very dangerous, as you might have guessed. They kill you. And there is a way to heal. Right now, we are in a very, very tiny basic camp. We do not have any medicine. There is no way for us to survive. So, our name is Sophie. We are a female, and we will very likely get a baby at one point. So we have to keep that in mind. That means I'm probably not gonna run too far from the town. I'm gonna just try cleaning stuff up. Try eating a little bit. And let's also find some more things. So what are some things that are very important? Our camp does not have a fire. As you know, fire is the lifeblood of everything. We do wanna get a fire going. How we're gonna do that? I think like a nice location for a fire would be down here. In this area, we do have some kindling, so we're gonna actually leave that over here. Okay, this is a pile, we can just pick them whenever we want. Let's actually make a fire right here where I'm standing right now, above these bones. So how do we do that? This also is now out. So we have a firebow drill. There's usually one in camp, but if there's not, you can make it quite easily. You need one of these round things, one of these boomerang branches, which are found on poplar trees. You're gonna have to use a sharp stone to cut the little branches off. You're gonna need a straight branch, which you have to cut a few times until you get a short shaft, and you combine those two with a rope, which you get from milkweed plants, and you get yourself a firebow drill, which is lovely. So we have kindling, we have the firebow drill. Let's make a fire. Let's make a fire. Let's make a fur. Yes, exactly. This is not gonna be mech. Sue is gonna be mech. I think I reached my chain. We have only 4 food types over here. I'm gonna have to reset. That's perfectly fine. And I have a baby. All right, my baby just ran away. That happens. If your baby runs away, just let it go. It's probably a player that's trying to respawn in a certain place, and it does not want to be here. So if you just chase the baby, you will not achieve anything, because the baby will just run away and will never stop. So we have some kindling over here, and we have the firebow drill. Those are the most important things. Everything else is relatively easy to get. We need to find a maple tree, which is this one, or a poplar tree, which is this one. You can click it to get a leaf. I'm gonna bring the leaf back. put it over here for a second. We will also need one of these juniper trees. Gonna click that, and we're gonna get some tinder. Let's actually combine all those things. So we wanted to get a fire over here. You already used the firebow drill on the shafts to. Okay, we're gonna have to do it again. So it works like this: use a firebow drill on the shaft. Give it a little tiny fire there. We're gonna use a leaf to make a burning leaf and combine that leaf with the tinder. Gonna wait a few seconds until a fire sprouts, and then we're gonna plant this over here, and now we have a burning fire, which is great. We can now stand over here. Our temperature is gonna increase significantly. That is not what you should do. Don't add kindling. That makes it a fast fire, which means it lasts a shorter amount of time, and it's generally just a waste of kindling unless you're doing some very specific things. Wanna keep it slow. Keep the slow fire. So we don't wanna actually do this. What we wanna do, keep fire alive always. Don't use the flat rock on it, because we wanna have one fire that's always alive generally. So we're gonna let's leave this over here. If we had some firewood, that would be great. We do not have any firewood right now, which is kind of unfortunate. But we do have smithing, so this is kind of complicated. I will do it, but I will not explain it. It is one of the more advanced things in the game right now. So if you are just a new player, watering berries, getting berries in bowls nearby, keeping a fire running, don't kill the fire. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't kill the fire. I'm gonna use a hatchet on some of these yew branches. Yew branches are usually very good to make kindling from. They don't have many uses. Okay, new fire. We're gonna make a new fire. Need 2 fires, my friend. We're gonna make a new fire. I'm gonna keep 2 fires running. You have a baby. That's okay. I'm gonna talk to you in a second, baby. It's okay. Just wanna get a fire going. There we go. Now we have 2 fires. Hi, baby. Hi. You are my daughter. Okay. You can now use the stone for the omelets. Do you have any eggs? I don't see any eggs nearby. I do see a lot of eggs. You're my daughter. So this is my daughter now. Now, if you remember at the start of the video, we were a helpless baby. Our mom fed us. She says, okay, alright. Mom fed us, our mom kept us safe, which was great. I'm gonna put my baby over here. It should be pretty warm for her. Michael. Baby's name is Michael. That's kind of cute. I need some more food. I'm not gonna worry too much about my food bonus right now, although that is something you should always keep in mind. But we are not doing so hot, because I think our grandma is not an experienced player, so she probably needs my help to do things. So just make sure it's going along fine. Alright, we're getting that done. That's great. So what I want to do, feed the baby. She told me she needs to be fed by saying F, which is something that's quite useful. So I'm gonna just, oh no, not what I had in mind. We have more coals up there. Thankfully I did bring some more branches. I'm gonna just cut that branch over here into a tiny little kindling pile. Gonna put it back on the fire. We don't want the fire to run out ever. Want the fire to keep going, because the fire is the lifeblood of a town. You always want to keep a fire going. So I'm gonna do some smithing now. And smithing is a little bit more complicated, not very complicated, but I won't explain it now. That's more of an advanced concept, not really a beginner's thing. Go. Hi daughter. Hello. And as you can see, I'm pretty bad at it, as I keep misclicking. That's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna just hit this a few times with that bad boy. And let's do one more. We have the time. I think we'll have the time. We can also keep close to our baby so we can feed the baby if needed. There we go. Just feed the baby quickly. We can maybe do one more. We can do one more. That is perfect. So we have a lot of iron bars, which is quite lovely. So we didn't use the fire efficiently. That's okay. We can just snag these on a pile. Never mind. We have to make them into full bars first. That's okay. This is wrought iron. Wrought iron needs to be combined with charcoal. Over here. We'll get this back. Get the coals back. Feed our baby. Hopefully she knows what she's doing. She can help us out. So we're going to combine a bunch of these. Charcoal and iron. Again, this is a bit advanced. You can learn this later on. Not very relevant. So we have some plates over here. We're going to need a plate or two. For sure. I can also get a yum chain over here. It's going to be lovely. I'll feed my daughter just in case. Just so we are fine. We have a lot of cool things over here. We could make some more clothing. But again, it's a very tiny village. Can't really do anything right now. So we wanna get this ready. Okay, let's actually ask our baby. Do you know how to smith? Because if our baby does know that, we can leave that job to her and I can show you guys some other cool things. With 1-on-1 life, you never know what you're gonna run into. You never know what you're gonna run into. You never know. Oh god, more babies. You are smithy. Okay, do you know how to smith, Smithy? Please tell me you do. It would be very helpful. I'm gonna use this to make some kindling. Not a good idea again generally, but I do need it quite quickly, urgently. There we go, there's some kindling over here. Got a fire going. Our daughter, she probably knows what she's doing, so she just left. No, she just died. Alright. Okay, so I guess she went AFK. I could have fed her, but she will also had the ability to feed herself. There was a bear right next to her, so I'm guessing she just went AFK. It happens, it's okay. Not a big deal. So we want to stay home, because there's only 2 people in this camp right now. There's us, our grandma, and our daughter. If we just leave and our daughter dies, we might doom our entire civilization, which would not be ideal. It would actually be kind of bad. So let's actually get a plate over here onto this crucible. I have a few things we have to make right now. Let's, problem is, I'm alone right now. I don't know where my grandma went. So I'm kind of wary of just leaving and doing things. So what I'm gonna do is gonna just pay attention to my daughter. I'm gonna feed her quickly, leave her next to the fire. I'm gonna just run out quickly and find, there we go, more yew branches. And I'm gonna make more kindling. And just put the kindling over there. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna feed my daughter every now and then. Get more kindling ready, because we will need it. Ideally, we'll get some yew branches. But if not, it's also okay to get the boomerang branches as well. And we have a lot of trees here, so I don't think it's that bad of a thing if you got normal branches either. Because we have enough for now. We can always plant more trees for the future. There's one right there, which is awesome. Okay, just make sure our daughter stays alive. Do you know how to smith? Keep in mind, the younger you are, the less characters you can actually type. Yes, okay. Okay, I will leave that to you. Okay? Okay, good. So now we have a smith. I'm just gonna get some things ready for you, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna get a bunch of resources here if possible. This thing ran out, which is unfortunate. But again, we do still have a normal fire going. If we had an axe, we could chop down actual entire trees to get some firewood to make our life easier. But it's not very important right now. We'll manage, you know? F. Oh, I'll feed you. There we go. So if you're a baby, if you're hungry, so just say F. Make sure your mother is nearby. She'll feed you. She'll keep you safe. She'll be fine. Okay, more babies coming in. Hello, baby. Hi. You are farmer. And never mind, you are not. Well, our baby is dead. It happens. It happens. Again, sometimes people just want to play in a different village. Because every time you spawn in, sometimes you might spawn in a tiny village like this, which is perfect for this little introduction video. Sometimes you might spawn in a massive city. Okay, good job. You know what's up. I like that. Let's make more kindling over here so we have some for the future. And I'll try to get some more wood for you. What I should do, I should take a basket with me and get a bunch of potential kindling. So we can do something like this. You're already stacking things. I love you so much right now. Everything looks so neat. I love it. Let's actually go over here. Again, we do not have any clothing, so we have to be careful. It's very cold out here. I don't know if it was like a nuclear winter or something, but it's quite cold. I'm gonna cut these all the way. That way, I can actually store them in a basket. And we can still use them to make kindling. So just run back quickly. I was kind of cutting it tight there, but we can eat some stew. There we go. Beautiful. Just put these over here, and our daughter should know what to do with them. Let's get these out. Put them over here and just make them into kindling. Then we can just make a nice little kindling stack. Make everything look nice. So that's kind of a cool way of getting kindling. If you don't have a cart, if you don't have any other means of transportation, you can just go out with a basket and a sharp stone. Find some things. You can also use it on these things. So for example, if we do this, we can get a little curved shaft. Hi, baby. Hello. You are berry. Because you spawned right next to a berry. I'll take you back home. We have a fire there. I'm hoping I won't lose my basket. Gonna put you over here. We could use some more kindling. Okay, there we go. My daughter's gonna do exactly that. Lovely. Say F for food. I'll be right back. Don't worry. You'll survive long enough. Again, I've played this game a lot, so I kind of know the timing of things, you know? I know our baby will not starve by the time we get back because she's right next to a fire and she'll be just safe. Okay. Ooh, my mom made more clothing. Or she just took off something from her. That's okay. Still fine. It's gonna be max. Now I think it's time that we reset our food bonus yet again. I think we ate all the foods we had. I'm gonna reset it with... I'm gonna put this in a bowl for now. I'm gonna reset it with a nice little omelet, you know? A tasty meal. Our daughter is making things, which is amazing. I love her so much right now. And she's gonna do a lot to help us. What I'm gonna do is just like get some kindling. That's a very simple thing to do. Very easy to do. And it can be so helpful. Getting kindling. Keeping a fire alive. Stacking things to make him look nicer and neater. Those are all little things that you can do that make your life easier, you know? That make everyone's life easier. Also, you can always, if you don't know what to do, you can just ask. People are usually very, very kind. They will usually tell you what needs to be done. They will tell you how you can help them. Simple as that. So we have some cool things happening. It's gonna be a little submitting hammer. We are getting kind of advanced here. Very, very slowly. It's gonna take some time. I kind of want to leave and do some more things, you know? I'm feeling adventurous. I want to go exploring a bit. Take the snare with us. I'm just gonna wait until our daughter is a little bit older, until she has hair, so she can eat by herself. And then we're gonna just head out and do some more useful things that are very simple, but also very important, and are perfect for new players to do. So we have a slight issue now. Our hatchet broke. So we can't actually do anything with it right now. It's kind of unfortunate, but we can make an axe. Can you make an axe? Because an axe is basically just an upgraded hatchet. We can use that for making more kindling. So that's gonna be, I think, what our daughter is making. She's gonna make an axe. There we go. Our other daughter is old enough to do things right now. We're getting kind of hungry. Gonna grab a bite of stew. There we go. So she should be able to handle herself now. And hopefully by the time we get back, we're gonna have a proper axe. There we go. That's a perfect axe head over there. We will just need one long shaft to finish it. I think it's a long shaft anyways. Again, there's so many things you can make in this game. Sometimes it's just hard to remember exactly what you need. But for always, you can just use the recipe in the bottom right. Okay, she did make the things. Awesome. We can now actually do things, which is great. She said, take it? Okay, I'll give this to my daughter who seems to be doing things. So you can just stop for a second. Okay, just take it. Take it, Smithy. Take it, Smith. Where's our grandma? Where's my grandma? Hey, grandma. Getting old, huh? It happens, it's fine. Hi. Oh, more babies, really? You are... Alright. You do not want to be named? So we'll not name you. Do you want to be named? You are grandma. I named you after grandma, get it? Be good. We will. Don't you worry about it. Let's eat some more lovely food here. And let's get these back up to business. Oh god. You can eat it yourself, man. Barry, you can just eat, you know. Oh, the fire is out, which is kind of bad. Take care. Will do. I'll take care. Our daughter is making a fire, which is beautiful. Thank you so much. I'll take care of the babies, and I will have to put them all near the fire. Here we go. We're gonna place the fire again. You have some more things. What are you making there? We have the axe. You have everything else. Barry? Barry, you can eat. You know that, right? You eat by yourself. There we go. Okay, I'll feed you, no worry, Granger. Granger? Okay, I'm not gonna complain about that. There's a fire going right there. There we go, beautiful. We have one fire now, we can easily expand that to get even more. And make more omelets, which is something we probably should do. Guessing this is now too hot. Now we have a large slow fire, because we actually added some firewood over here. And our daughter's gonna also stack the firewood, I think, over there, so we can easily do some things with it. Gonna put this basket of eggs over here. I'll feed our daughter. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're safe. And let's just use a... Oh, God. You are Eggy. Barry. Is Barry dead? Rip Barry, I guess. Barry was a bit weird. Say F for food. And step out. That way I'm gonna know what needs to be done. Okay, this is gonna be for eggs now. Gonna be great. Okay, so I know if a baby steps out and says F, they need to be fed. Otherwise, they are perfectly fine. Now, we also want to make this into a well. we do have a shovel in the making. We need to find some stones to make this into a well so we can get even more water. So we can basically just dig this out. Relatively easy. Right now, oh, okay, we both want food. That's okay. I'll do it. I'll get there. Want to make some eggs over here. We have a lot of plates. Eggs are a nice food source. I should actually talk to our daughter, tell her where some water is. Water southeast. Water southeast. Just so you know, there's more water southeast. Just step out. Not sure if that was that. Okay, you're making some stew. Again, a little bit more advanced than just simple berries, but also very, very crucial. Okay, Granger, you're old enough. You can be a productive member of society now, which is beautiful. I'll put you back on the fire. Okay, I guess it's maybe too hot for you. That's fine. I am not gonna complain. You probably do know what's best for you. Gonna make a bunch of omelets now. It's relatively easy to do so. Don't want to make too many though. I do want to keep some plates at our disposal just in case we need them for something else. And this fire will last for a long time, so we should be fine. So Ege, our daughter, is living life. She's super happy right now. We could make a shovel here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just quickly feed Ege once. And I'm gonna go down here where I picked all those long shafts. I'm gonna take one of them. Run back home. There we go. Make sure Ege is alive and well. Okay, making more omelets. That's fine. We do need omelets. Okay, we can eat the stew if we want to. Can I just do this quickly again? And I did bring one of these. Where is our sharp stone? Right over here. So let's make a shovel. Because we could use a shovel for sure. Not the most important thing in the world right now. But it will become relevant very, very soon. I eat some stew. It's very tasty. I'm gonna feed my daughter. Very important. And again, I'm gonna make more omelets. There we go. Just keep on making omelets. Or that we have a lot of them. That's okay. So, when my daughter grows up, we will go out. We're gonna find some more stones. Water, southeast. Close. Close. Need a well. We need a well as well. Oh god, I'm getting too many babies. You are my son. Yeah, stones. Yeah, we need stones. Okay. Ege, you gotta be productive now. I can't feed you anymore. We have too many babies. I did not expect to get this many babies, but I'm being a good mom. And also being relatively productive. So that's also something you can do if you're a new player. Feeding kids is really easy. If you're in town, if you're in a big town, it's usually very simple to just optimize your yum bonus, which is great. Move this over here to make it a bit closer. And we're gonna need some more water, of course. Do we have any plates around here? I don't see any plates. A plate over here. I'm gonna borrow one plate. I'm gonna reset the timer on this bad boy. Beautiful. Okay, gonna get some firewood back on the fire. I could wait a little bit to make it to be more optimal, but that doesn't really matter right now. Don't worry about that right now. I can come later. Gonna just feed my son quickly. I guess our daughter's gonna go head out and get some soil, perhaps. Oh, popcorn! Awesome. Popcorn is again another very simple food. A very easy way to get more yum bonus. And I love popcorn a lot. It's a great food. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? You bring back some stones. It's perfect. We will build a well. I think total of 10 stones and a shovel to make a well, which should not be that difficult to do. Relatively easy. Everyone's bringing back stones. Beautiful. I kind of messed up there. That's okay. Okay, we have enough, I think. And I'll just get a shovel. I'm gonna need one more, I think. Can you get one more, please? Oh, we have my grandson. Oh, God. Okay, you then need to get one stone out of there. There we go. Now we have a well. We can get more water now. It's a lot more efficient to get water from a well because it can contain a lot more water. And now we have a well close by. That is perfection. It's beautiful. So now our daughter can also have babies of her own, which is kind of nice. We're a hunter, so we are naming kids after the jobs we're gonna give them. So hunter is gonna be our, obviously, hunter. We're gonna hunt. Easy job. Well, it actually is quite easy hunting. We'll try to get there. We'll try to do something about that soon. So, I will soon be too old to have babies, which is gonna be actually great for me, so I can show off some more things. I want to make sure to just be over here, keep an eye out on babies, make sure they don't get hungry and whatnot. Get more things over here. Okay, you're getting more soil around here. Not what I would have done, but it's okay. Get more berry bushes easily if we want. It's usually good to have a lot of berry bushes. Gonna plant some more. There we go. Mice, I'm gonna feed you, no problemo. Easy. So the way you get berries, you get a flint chip and a berry. You can just cut them to get a berry seed. You just plant these over here. For berries, I already did that, daughter. I was much, much faster than you were. Perfect. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Alright, you picked it up. It's alright. We're gonna feed our grandson. You can feed any baby, not just your baby. Important to keep in mind. So you can always have like one person assigned to keeping all the babies alive and well. Never a bad idea. This is, I'm guessing, for stew. This is a raw stew pot. Our daughter made it. So when this fire goes out, we'll just put the stew pot on the fire and get some delicious stew going again. We can eat this if we want to. It's perfectly fine. Oh, getting more. We can't actually get that out of the way. We're gonna get a bunny as well. That seems like a good idea, you know? Seems pretty darn good. No, firewood. This is for coals. Okay, I'm still fertile. I'm getting so many babies. Gonna name you in a second. Just want to eat something. You are fine. Never mind. Baby runs away. Just let it go. It's fine. Now we had 2 slow fires. No need for that. This was supposed to be for the stew. It's okay though. What are you doing, Egay? Getting some useful things. Always great. I'll feed you. No worries. I'm still a mom. And have babies. So we're gonna get more and more fires until we finally get a coal stew. A coal set. So when we have to get the coals, we're gonna use this on the coals to get a rabbit. We can eat a rabbit. And we're gonna also put the stew pot on the coals as well. We can do some more things with that. So how do we actually get rabbits? Well, we could actually do that right now. I think you might be old enough to actually eat by your own now. So I think it's actually safe for me to just run away. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take one of these. Not gonna take a... I would want to take a snare with me though. I'll take a basket. I'm gonna take a sharp stone. I don't really need one. Really, more babies? Okay, she ran away. That's fine. It's okay. Just gonna run straight west. Make sure this is gonna be mech. It's gonna break her chain. It's okay though. Ideally it wouldn't, but it's fine. So this is a savanna biome. There's multiple biomes in the game. The desert is probably the desert and the swamp are the most important one. Desert because it's warm and you can last a lot longer. And swamp because there's water there and water is usually life. Even though the grassland has a lot of soil, but you can easily make new soil. You can't really make water. So that's something to keep in mind. So we're gonna just go exploring a little bit. There's a bison over there. There's some wild onions. We're gonna eat those. It's gonna be a start of a brand new food chain. And we have some carrots over here. We can use those to get carrot seeds. We can also just eat them raw if we want, but that's not what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking... Actually, you know what? We might as well, since we're over here, let's just take the seed off, put it over here in a visible spot. We're gonna use our sharp stone. Just cut this carrot and put it in our basket. We can carry it with us, so in case we get hungry, we have a snack ready for action. There's another swamp over here. That's quite well. Means there's probably a lot of water nearby. Actually, great. A huge amount. Again, we do see an egg over here. I'm gonna just take the egg out. Just in case. There is a desert. Deserts can be kind of dangerous because of snakes. But so can swamps. So keep that in mind. But we are directly south of our home right now. Trying to avoid the trees because we could easily get killed by a wandering snake. That's hiding behind a tree. That happens. It's annoying, but it happens. Okay, let's go into the desert over here. Let's see how far we can get. Try to avoid any snakes. Okay, just stay far away from the snakes. There's one over there. I might die. This is a very risky move. You should not be doing this. But I want to do a little bit of exploring, you know? Okay, let's just stand over here. So as long as we stand on an item, animals can actually get to us. So if you stand over here, no animals can actually touch us, which is quite lovely. I'm gonna get this fruit over here. Okay, there's not a savanna right there. It's super tiny though. Not what I had in mind. This is a wasteland right here. It's a big desert. Again, deserts are very dangerous. There's some iron ore over there. Yeah, I'm kind of scared now. I think I'm gonna head back. This was not a good expedition on my part. This was a bit reckless. Okay, so finally, did manage to leave the desert. That was a very dangerous boar right next to me. Boars can kill you. Keep that in mind. Yeah, this is not very good, looking good for me. Okay, I think the boar is out of the way. We just head back. Didn't do anything. I just explored for no reason, really. I do want to try to find a savanna. So that's kind of bad. That means this location is not perfect. Because if you have a savanna, that's one of the biomes you kind of need in the early game, you know? A savanna can really help you out. Of course, water is always more important, but having a savanna nearby is usually very, very nice because we can get more rabbits caught. And this just seems to be surrounded by deserts and frozen wastelands, which is not ideal. Okay, so we're in a brand new zone now, which is kind of okay. We have some milkweed. That's always useful. We can bring that back. There's more food over here. So, okay, so I think I'm going to call our expedition here. What we're going to do is we're going to eat this wild carrot. We're going to get some milkweed over here. And we're going to make a piece of rope. We're going to do that by combining 2 milkweed to make some thread. It is very useful, can be used for making clothing. I guess my thing is full now because I have a snare, that's right. That's correct. And do I have any more milkweed maybe nearby? Because we do 1 more milkweed to just combine everything into one beautiful rope. There we go. I'm gonna do this. Also gonna get some seeds over here in the wild. So if someone stumbles upon this location, they can just get some seeds and plant more milkweed. Alright, so now we have enough to make a rope. Rope can be used for a lot of cool things. It's very, very important. We can also grow milkweed ourselves, but just finding it in the wilderness is always a nice bonus. So I think I have berries on my food meter. I do, but I'm gonna just honestly just reset it quickly. Gonna eat a single berry. I did see an onion over here as well. Just grab that quickly. Anything else useful nearby? Not really. So I'm gonna just head back. I'm gonna eat the onion. I'm gonna head back home. I'm getting kind of old there. It's fine. I did live a long life. I still have a few years to go, so I'll be okay. Let's just run back home. Let's see how our kids are doing. Hopefully they're all alive. If I go back home and find a lot of dead kids, that's gonna be kind of disappointing, you know? Let's hope that they are all alive and well. Okay, we are back. Our kids seem to be alive mostly, and we seem to be flourishing. We have daughters, we have granddaughters. It's all very, very beautiful. A lovely village. We also have some stew made. I brought a rope. Not very useful. I was away for a long time. I could have been a lot more productive by just helping out over here. But I wanted to explore a bit to get the lay of the land. So now we can actually inform our people what is everywhere. We could tell them that there's no savanna nearby. I didn't find one. That could be a problem. I didn't find one. A lot of water though. So that's good. So now people know that finding a savanna might be a bit tricky. But that's okay. Also has some carrots growing. That's actually beautiful. I think he told me something. I didn't actually see that. Can I eat this stew? Just get my bonus running. So we have some sheep over here. Some carrots over here. Which is great. We have a lovely little farm as well. Everything seems to be looking nice. People are making stew everywhere. Also growing corn, growing squash, growing some milkweed as well. Always great to see that. Do a lot of cool things here. So how can we help out right now? Well, I should probably just ask. We have a lovely little berry farm going. Because you can see it's a lot bigger than it was before. This far went out completely. We have some eggs. So I think what I'm gonna do is gonna make some more omelets. Just like that. And I'm gonna just go, since we did find a large desert, and we did find a lot of water areas, I'm gonna go exploring a little bit. I'm gonna bring back some eggs. Eggs are really good. Omelets give you back a lot of food. They're relatively easy to make. Usually have all the materials nearby. And they are plentiful in the wild. I'm gonna try and find those. Again, this is a bit tricky over here, but there is a lovely little thing over here. Beautiful. I'm gonna just bring back 3 eggs if we can. Hello, Mr. Boar. Please don't kill me right now. That's 2 eggs. Simple as that. A lot of these here. That's important to keep in mind. These can be used to make more baskets and other useful things. And we have this thing as well. So I'm gonna just take this with me. I'm gonna eat that along the way. There's one last egg. Perfect. So I'm gonna put this on the floor for a sec. Get the egg. Eat this. It's gonna be a bit of a waste. It will extend our food chain. And I don't want to just leave it behind. Let's just run back. So let's see what's over here. There's another wasteland. We could go exploring there. We're gonna find some sheep in here as well. Actually, I do want to go there. I'm kind of curious. So this is kind of a west-southwest of our place. Hello, Ege. Are we gonna die here in the middle of nowhere, lonely? Please do not. That would be very, very sad. Let's see. So we should be home over here. There's a rope we brought. There's more fires. There's an omelet. Let's make a few more omelets. We're doing a little family combo. Alright, yeah, you could do that as well. It's fine. Wanna do one more? Let's do one more. Beautiful. There we go. I did it in time, so I did it just in case. Because I didn't want to lose it right now. We cannot pick this up. We gotta wait for it to cool. That fire is dedicated for eggs right now. Oh, we are not doing any smithing right here, but what could make our life a bit easier right now, we have a forge with this thing, with the bellows. We could make another extra forge without the bellows to make it a bit simpler. That would cost us some resources, some clay. But it could be a good thing in the long run. Cousin. Dan, it's a grandson. We have a grandson right now. It's great. So I was actually really looking forward to finding a savannah. We do have to have a savannah somewhere. We do have some clothing. And I did not see any rabbits. That's what I'm trying to do here. Is that a snare? That is a snare in here. So let's do this for now. Let's eat something we haven't eaten yet. I don't think we ate berries. We did, but what about berries from a bowl? I think we ate those yet. We didn't. Let's eat one of those. Let's take something with us. I will not eat carrots. Carrots are kind of important. They should not be eaten usually. Ranger, yes, give her the thing. Make her a warm kiddo. If we have some corn, make some more popcorn, because that is a great source of food. We do have some corn, but it has to be dried. That might take a while. Oh, we actually do have dry corn down there. Beautiful. We can use that. Make some popcorn, eat that, get a nice little food bonus going. I'm gonna just head out into the wilderness. I'm getting kind of old. I might just die easily. Should be kind of unfortunate. But it would not be that big of a loss, you know? Because I did a lot already. Won't have any more babies. Of course, it's always better not to die. Eat the popcorn. Get a nice little bonus going for us. And can we take any foods with us? I'm gonna just take this. And I'll go straight over here where we saw that little wasteland. Because there might be a savannah next to it. Yeah, we're getting really old. Our food meter is getting smaller, as you can see. So the older we are, the smaller our food meter gets. Oh, perfect. Burdock. If we had a round stone anywhere, we could get some burdock with us. I did not see any round stones. Oh, there's a sharp stone right here. Oh, there's a savannah. Oh, perfection. That's great. So that's one more thing I can show to you guys. It's very important to have rabbits, and it's very important to hunt them correctly. It's super easy to make a mistake with hunting rabbits and just mess up. So ideally we have more than one snare. That's okay though, it's not a big deal. So there's a bunch of rabbits here. It's important when hunting rabbits. Very important to only hunt rabbit family holes. If you click them, they're gonna just run away. Okay? You only hunt rabbit family holes. Just snare that. Wait a little bit, a rabbit's gonna come out. Should be great. And ideally, I'll probably just leave the snare behind. Bring back 3 rabbits as they get caught. I'm gonna also get this carrot out of the way. Oh, that's more cactus here as well. Make sure it's ready for food. There we go. So now it's gonna be, any second, that's gonna be a snared rabbit. And a baby rabbit's gonna stay in there. There we go, perfect. So now this is gonna be a rabbit hole. If you put a snare on this rabbit hole, if the rabbit does not have a baby, once this rabbit gets caught, that hole will be abandoned forever. And that is really bad. That means there will never be any more rabbits there. There's actually a lot of rabbits here, which is beautiful. It's a bit far away, so not ideal. But now we know where a savannah is. So I'm gonna just count all these rabbits. It's gonna take me a while. I'm gonna bring back all of them. I'm gonna leave the snare behind. You can just use the snare over here. It doesn't actually have to be at our base, really. We could just leave the snare over here to just hunt every now and then. I'm gonna snare this one as well. Be careful not to snare the wrong hole. That's very, very, very important. You can cause a lot of damage by doing that, so be careful. There's actually a crazy amount of rabbits here. That's probably one of the largest rabbit fields I've ever seen in my life. So that's kind of nice. That's great. Okay. I'll eat the carrot, don't worry. I'm also gonna get even more from the food bonus. It's fine. I'm gonna put this over here. And we have to tell our people where to find rabbits. Gonna snare this one as well. So let's see how we can get back home. So this is kind of west, right? Can we go all the way over here to the north of the zone? Oh, there someone was hunting over here before. And see that we have some fur and a needle. So if we could actually make some useful things with this. You can make some shoes. Make a loincloth. If you find, let's say, any thread, you can make some clothing. But I think you just want to bring these whole rabbits back, because that's also some extra food. Just want to go over here. Let's see if we can go straight west to find the savannah. That's a very easy explanation for our friends, for our family here. I think it might be straight west. Maybe a little bit southish? No, it's more or less straight west. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Savannah west. Behind Frozen. Very many rabbits. Very many rabbits. Dozens. That's great. That's beautiful. Let's actually get these rabbits cleaned. It'll be very easy to do so. Also eat some more food. Not sure where iron is. East. There's iron east. I saw iron as well. It's okay. Can do that. So we need a flint chip. Rabbits west. Iron east. Rabbits west. Yes. Exactly. You're welcome, my daughter. You are welcome. So we want to get a flint chip. Just cut these bunnies down. There we go. We can eat them later on. I'm gonna put all the furs in a nice little stack here. And I kind of want to bring back more. But I'm afraid that I won't be able to actually make it in time. Because I am really old right now. I might just die of old age along the way. While going back to get some more rabbits. I'll probably just hang around here. Try to clean some things up. For example, we can clean this up. Oh, we have a bison right there. That's actually very good. Because we get some cows easily. And cows are really good. Cows are one of the best food sources in the game. So it's important to have them nearby. So we have a lot of actually cool things now. Our grandson has a little cape. We have some clothing. We have some more things over here. I kind of want to give my hat to someone else. Just, of course, clean this up. We're going to be doing a lot of cleaning up here. It's going to be our plan for today. Just make sure these all expire. A lot of plates, a lot of eggs. Could bring back more eggs. That would be kind of good. Do you have any carrot seeds? We have a lot of corn over here. We have another oven base there as well. I don't see any carrot seeds. Which is not ideal. You can see I went back to eating berries mostly. Because again, as I get older, my food meter becomes smaller and smaller. So sometimes it's just better to eat those instead. Because you won't be wasting any food. Any food pips on other things. Where are we? Okay, I just want to get a few eggs. Should be relatively easy. Of course, important to mention, this game is in active development. There is an update every week, usually. So some of these things I showed you might be completely inaccurate, but I am guessing most of them will stay the same. Just run back and eat. I'm very, very close to dying. That's okay. We do have more things now, which is beautiful. There's more stew here. I'm kind of tempted to just make another omeletery. If that's even the proper name for that. It's relatively easy. We can turn one of these fire, but I do want to keep one fire going. This over here. Get some more firewood here just in case. And let's get this over here. Beautiful. Not my baby, not my problem. I'm a little lady now. I deserve rest. Keep doing our food combo over here. Simple as that. And we're gonna just wait for this to stop being a fire, turn into coals, make some omelets, and then we're probably gonna die. Let's actually give our hat to this kiddo over here. Hi kiddo. Want my hat? Take my hat. Mamadou. Yes, for you. Hey, good job, Myson. That's a lot of rabbits there. Beautiful. I'm hoping you're making some clothing along the way. Go eat more of these. These are all water, kind of low on berries, but that's okay. Berries are not that important for me right now, because I'm gonna die soon. Of old age. It's been an hour since we were born, more or less. Shouldn't take that long to become very old. Everyone, I just want to make some omelets before we do anything else. Perfect. Do we have any skewers as well? We could get the rabbits done as well. Okay, never mind. Guess we're not doing that today. Mom, yes. Yes, my child. I am very old. Okay, get the plates quickly. There we go. They could burn. That's a problem then. Hi, Graham. Hey, hello. Hello, son. I'm out of food. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Bye, world. I don't want to eat any of the big food sources. That's just a bit of a waste. We died at age 58. We could have lived for 2 more minutes. But I think it was a better call to just die right there instead of eating an entire stew and wasting like 15 pips of food. I think this was more optimal to do. But yeah, that was a very simple life. We didn't do anything very complicated. We mostly did a lot of simple things. But all those simple things are very, very important if you want to help out the society. So if you want to help out, what should you do? You should just water the farms. You should bring back some food from the wilderness. You should keep a fire going. You should get some rabbits. Make sure to slay the right ones. All very simple tasks. You can always just ask anyone, do you need help? And they will usually tell you what needs to be done. This game, all the interactions in this game are pretty simple, but there is a lot of them, so it does take a while to learn. But none of the mechanics, none of the concepts are inherently complicated. So you can learn everything, it just takes a little bit of time. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like, leave a comment if you enjoyed. It does help out a great deal, more than you can even imagine. But yeah, once again, thank you all so much for watching. My name has been Twisted from HoneyBunnyGames. Now we'll see you next time.